Hello, good afternoon. This is David Soto talking to you, and today I'm excited to announce the release of my new magnificent trend indicator. Okay, and what I'm going to do here today is I'm going to go over what it is, how it works, and lastly, I will discuss how to install it. Okay, so please make sure you stay tuned to the end, and I will try to make this as brief and sweet as possible. All right, so number one, what is it? Okay, this is, you will receive from me a set of 3 different indicators altogether, okay, and you will install those in your indicators folder. Okay, and I'll show you that here in a little while, how to install that. But basically you have 3 indicators, but you will only have 1 indicator actually loaded on the chart. And if you look here, I'm going to show you my indicator list. You're only going to have the magnificent trend indicator loaded on your chart. Okay, now as an optional, I have added my Heikin-Ashi candles as well. Okay, and I will show you how to set that up here in a few minutes. All right, so that is basically what it is. Okay, you got 3 indicators. Now if you have used my Excalibur trend indicator in the past, you know that the Excalibur will mark all of the highest, points of resistance and the lowest points of support, right? So you have high highs and low lows. Basically, it will tell you when to buy, when to sell. Only problem is, if you're in a downtrend, you do not want to have buy signals, and vice versa. If you're in an uptrend, you do not want to have sell signals. Okay, so what I have done here is I've alleviated this and made this super simple for you and much more effective. And as you can see here, if we have a downtrend like this, you will only receive red arrows to sell, okay, marking that the price is going down. All right, you will not get any blue arrows along the way until there is a reversal in the market. Okay, now here we get 2 blue arrows going up, and then we get another red arrow here. Now this is a short, brief uptrend, and you can see the overall bigger trend is bearish going down, but we do have some brief uptrends along the way. And then we have a downtrend, and now we just got a fresh blue arrow to buy. Now with this, we do not want to buy right now. Okay, what we want to do when we first get a signal like this we're seeing here, let me zoom in so you can see this a little better. We're still in the red with the Heikin-Ashi candles. I like the Heikin-Ashi candles better because it shows more of an average movement, okay, average price movement in the market, in the candles. Okay, it's a lot smoother and easier to read. Okay, a little more accurate, if you will. So, and typically the Heikin-Ashi candles will show a reversal in the market, a reversal in trend. So here, even though we have an arrow to buy, telling you that the price is going to go up, do not buy. Okay, wait until you get about 2, maybe 3 blue candles, and then place your trade. Okay, now another way that is very effective when you first get your initial candle is to draw a trend line. Okay, like this. Now I've showed this in many of my previous videos, but this right here, whenever you have a downtrend, you want to mark your resistance. Okay, and then if you wait for, like, say 2 or 3 candles to break above this trend line, then you can place your trade. Okay, so now let me zoom out again. Once you have a trade place, let's say you're here on this red arrow. Okay, red arrow here. Wait until you get a red candle and then place your trade. Okay, now you can close that when you get the next blue candle, okay, going up. Now it's, like I said, this is a little tricky. Like here. Okay, let me show you right here. Zoom in a little bit so you can see this. You have a red arrow here. Okay, we know we do not want to buy on the blue. Okay, we went till it turns red. Now here it turned blue again and then dropped. Okay, and then here we had another blue candle, which is actually a doji, but then it dropped. So if you place a sell trade here, closed it, you could place another sell trade when it turned red again, okay, and vice versa, and just keep catching that as you go down. Only problem with that is you got to be kind of glued to your computer, okay. I like to be able to place a trade and not have to constantly monitor my charts, okay. You should be able to just place a trade and not have to worry about it. These trades will open and close, like I said, within a couple weeks. So you can check it every day, at a certain time when you get off work, before you go to bed, something like that. Set a time of the day where you can check your trades, okay? So this way you do not have to be glued to your computer constantly. Now, I'll leave it up to you exactly how you want to trade that. You see here the price dropped and then came back up, but then eventually it did drop, right? It had a big drop. So the price came back up, but then you place another sell trade, okay, and the price come back up again, place another sell trade, so 3 trades total, and then eventually all 3 will drop and have a pretty nice profit in the end, okay. And the same thing is going to happen with this Euro USD right now. As I'm recording this, it's going to take time. So when you get your initial arrow to buy, do not buy right away, okay. You can have plenty of time to get into the trade, okay. I would say give it at least 5 or 6 hours just before you even want to get into the trade, okay. Now, another thing nice about this indicator is that I have push notifications so that you can trade directly on your cell phone, okay, and you can draw trend lines. Now, this arrows will not display on the mobile app, but if you have like a virtual private server, VPS, you can log into that and trade as well on your phone. But I'm not going to talk too much about that in this video. I will try to go over push notifications and such in another detailed video. All right, but anyhow, I just want to bring that up. So now we know basically how to trade, okay. It's very simple. Once you have your trade placed, wait until the next opposite color arrow. All right, so, and like I said, you can, if you want to just ride the red candles going down and then close it when you get the blue, fine, okay, but that's not 100% accurate, I guess. It's difficult to be opening and closing trades whenever there's a change in color, as you can clearly see here. So if you're just patient and want to hold it out, you will get plenty of trade opportunities, either to buy or sell. You will have plenty. If I zoom out, okay, this one here had all these down arrows, and let me scroll back in history. You can see here there was 3 sell, 2 buy going up. This one had a really nice profit going up, okay. Same here, this had a pretty decent profit going up. And then here, look at that. Wow, how many sell signals were there going down? Okay, quite a bit. All right, I mean, it had a huge downtrend. Okay, now you would have the trades open for a few weeks, but in the end you would have some pretty nice profit, right? So I just want to kind of go over that real quick. Now I want to go over how to install. Okay, I'm going to draw a fresh chart, and this is what you're going to see when you first load your MetaTrader. Just a chart just like this. I'm going to send you 3 indicator files, okay, and you can download them. I'll send it to you in an email, and then you can download them, put them wherever you want in your My Documents or desktop. For ease of illustration, I put this on my desktop so that you can see. I'm going to go to my desktop. I put the files right here on my desktop, okay, and what we're going to do is, when you have this chart here, you're going to go open File, click on File, open Data folder, okay, and then it's going to bring up a window here where you can install the files. Now I'm going to go right here to my desktop, okay, and then I'm going to scroll down to where it says Magnificent. You want to have, like I said, you're going to have 3 files, okay. You're going to have, actually I'm going to send you 4 files, but the 4th file is a TPL template. All right, you're going to have a Magnificent Trend histogram, which it is a histogram, but it's not displayed on the charts, okay, and you do not need it. As a matter of fact, if you try to load it, you're not going to see anything anyways. So I want to I don't want to put that on the charts because it might confuse some people. Okay, I want to try to make this as simple as possible. The only reason I'm using this is I'm using one indicator to compare against another for time frames. Okay, this histogram will be based on a 4-hour chart, whereas the this one here, the magnificent trend signal indicator, will compare against the 1 hour. Okay, and then the magnificent trend indicator file, which right here, EX4, this one will be the one that you load on the charts. Okay, and it will combine the two to make it simple, and it will draw and paint the errors on the screen. Okay, so what we can do is we can highlight each one of these. I'm going to hold my control key down, and the ones that say EX4 are the ones that we want. Okay, and then I'm going to right click and click copy. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to where I was, and then where it says MQL4, open this one, and then where it says indicators, you want to right click and paste. Okay, and I already have the files already, so I'm just going to replace, no problem, right? But go ahead and paste into that folder. Right now I'm going to go back, I'm going to go here to back to desktop, and I'm going to scroll down to the magnificent trend indicator.tpl. Okay, this is your template file. Now you don't have to use the template file, you can make your own, and I will show you that here in a second. But I'm going to copy this anyways and go back here, and do not click on the MQL4. Go right here where it says templates and right click and paste. Okay, and I already have that in there, but go ahead and paste that in there, and then you can close this window. All right, now you can do one of two things at this point. You can restart the MetaTrader, or you can, if you have this open right here with your list of indicators, okay, this is your navigator window, you can go right in here on any one of these indicators and right click and then click refresh. Okay, and it will update your indicators. Okay, and I'm going to close that because I don't need it open, and then go right here on your toolbar where it says indicator list, click on that, go to custom, and then you can just verify that all 3 indicators are listed here, and then click on magnificent trend indicator right here. Okay, and it'll bring up I don't know if it'll bring up about as the first tab, but you have different tabs here. Common, you can leave alone. Really, you don't need to do anything at all. You have colors, you can change the colors if you want, no big deal. The only thing you have to do is enter a password, okay, which I will give you, and I will give you a password. Okay, now for illustration purpose here, I'm going to go ahead and make a password. Okay, and this is based on your account number, so all you have to do is give me your account number, and then I will make a password for you. And 8067, type this in. Okay, I got my password here, copy, and go back to trade. Now I'm going to load that indicator again. Watch this. And where's this password? I'm going to paste this. Yours won't be exactly like this. Yours have the password only. And also notice here we have 3 options. Okay, I try to make this as simple as humanly possible. You have email alerts. Okay, you can have alerts sent to your email. I have that enabled as true. Audible alerts that will appear on your desktop screen, and also I have push notifications. Okay, I would not worry so much about the email notifications, but I would definitely use the push notifications, right? That way you can get notifications on your cell phone. It's a really handy tool. I use it myself. So once you have your password entered, click OK, and then it will load like this. Okay, now you should have in your templates folder here a template that says magnificent trend indicator. Okay, and you click on that, it should look something similar to this. All right, now what I did here was, okay, and I'm going to show you this. I already have this set up with Heikin-Ashi candles, okay, but I'm going to show you how to install this if you want, okay, how to install the Heikin-Ashi candles and how to set this template up. So let me delete this. I'm going to make another chart. Well, actually, let me see if I can get the password. I'm going to copy that password because I need to use it again. Close this. Alright, I'm going to open up another chart just for illustration purposes. I'm going to reload that trend indicator, okay? I'm going to re-enter my password and boom, okay? You see how this is what it would look like for you, okay? I got my password installed. I click OK and boom, it has all the blue and red arrows. Now if you want to set up your own template, what you can do is go right click anywhere on the chart and then click on grid, okay? It will turn the grid off, and then right click again and click on properties right here, okay? Now what we want to do is go here where it says bar up and click none, and then where it says bar down, click none also, and then same for the bull candle and the bear candle. All right, and that will eliminate all your candles. And you can also go right where it says line graph, choose none, and then it will remove everything, okay? So all you will see are the blue and red arrows. Now then you go back to your indicator list, click on custom, and then click on Heikin-Ashi candles right here, okay? And then it'll bring up an inputs tab right here, and you have red and white candles as default, okay? For me personally, I do not like that, okay? You can put whatever colors you want. I'm going to show you my favorite colors. What I like for red is the tomato color here, okay? That's more of a pleasant red color. And for the white, I choose a blue color. I like the Dodger blue, and I'm going to repeat the same thing here. Make sure you choose tomato and Dodger blue. Now again, you can use whatever color you want. Click OK, and boom, you will see the Heikin-Ashi candles. And to me, these candles are more effective and user friendly, especially if you're a beginner. Now, you don't have to use Heikin-Ashi candles, and again, I do recommend drawing trend lines like I showed you earlier. Now once you have your template, you have your everything set up right here, you have your indicator, your colors, everything set up the way you want. You don't have to choose a black background, you can choose a white background or a green background, whatever you want. I don't care. Go right here on templates and click save template, okay? And then go right here where it says magnificent trend indicator.tpl and replace that one, okay? And then boom. And then if you open up another chart, let's just say I pick up USD CAD, I can go back here and load that template, okay? And do that for every chart, all right? And again, you only have to keep this on a 1 hour chart. You can check other time frames. Look at this. If you put on a 4 hour chart, you're just going to have fewer signals, okay? If you put it on a daily chart, you're going to have, again, fewer signals, and they're not going to be accurate, because look at this. You have a red arrow here and then price shot way up. Holy cow. So I would not put on a daily or weekly. It's just not going to be good, okay? Stick to the 1 hour. Now if you go to a smaller time frame like a 30-minute, you will get multiple, you get many signals to buy and sell, okay? And for me, I don't want to place too many trades, 5 trades. I try to go for about 5 trades max at a time, okay? So again, if you go to a smaller time frame, you're going to have more repainting of the candles, okay, of the indicator. So on a 1 hour chart, yes, you will have some repaint. I know people have been asking me about that, and that's why I say to wait after you get your initial arrow, or any of these arrows, wait a few hours before you go place a trade. You can wait up to 5 or 6 hours before you jump into a trade, okay? Now, once you have your initial trade place, then the second trade, all you have to do is wait for the Heikin-Ashi candles to change color, and then you can place your trade, okay? And you know what I would do, like when you got your initial trade here, just draw a trend line like that going down, something like that, right? And then wait for that to break and then buy, okay? And once you're in it, then you can just keep placing more trades along the way. So anyhow, I think I went over all this in pretty good detail. Like I said, this is super easy. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video, but if you have any questions at all about how to use this, please feel free to hit me up on Facebook. I put a link below in the description of this video, like all my videos, where you can contact me on my personal Facebook. Please contact me there first. Also, I put a link for my private Facebook group, and you can request to join my Facebook group if you have not already, and then post any questions or comments in my Facebook group, and I will try to reply to that as well. And hopefully everybody can collaborate and we can all join and share in a discussion type form, right? That's the whole purpose of having my Facebook group. So anyhow, I hope this helps. Please, if you have not gotten this indicator, contact me on Facebook so we can get you this indicator right away, okay? Thank you and have a wonderful day.